have a conversation with the members of the Grace Life Leadership Center. So I have next to me Keziah Jamara, right?
Yes.
Yes, she is administrative and HR officer. Then I have Emmanuel Nwema, who is the founder of the Grace Life Leadership Center. We'll talk about the center, what they do, and some leadership issues too. Good morning to you, ma.
Good morning.
I hope you're all good.
Yeah, we're fine.
Right. So since you're the founder, the founder actually,
Yeah.
tell us about the Grace Life Leadership Center.
Well, I think the Leadership Center is our way of saying we want to be part of creating the future, right? Because when you
Speak
check
a bit for me.
when you check the statistics,
Yes.
the UN demographic projection for Africa for 2019 was that about 60% of our population was below the age of 20. 60% of Africa's population. And then in 2020, that's this year, the projection was about 19, that's the median age, was going to be about 19.8. Now it's projected that in 2025, about 2/3 of Africa's population is going to be below the age of 20. That's serious, because if you have that, then the question is our young population going to be a risk, or is it going to be an asset? And the Leadership Center is our way of saying that we want to be part of creating the future. So this is young people coming together and saying that, well, we don't want people to shape our future, tell us what they want us to do, or determine things that will kind of determine our outcome, the outcome of what our future will become. So young people came together to set up this non-profit organization that is intended to help young people with dreams, young people with a skill, with talent, to dream and to achieve basically whatever thing that they want to achieve.
Okay.
So,
all right. So that's what you exactly.
that's the basic thing.
So Keziah, how long have you been around?
I've been with the Grace Life Leadership Center for a while, but officially I joined the team as an administrator and as their HR from last month.
From last month, okay. So how many years or months have you been around?
Well, we've been doing this for 2 years.
2 years?
Yes, for 2 years.
Okay, so exactly how do you achieve these objectives you set for yourself?
Yeah, so that's the first thing. Is a lot of the people in Africa don't have a dream, right? And the reason why what we noticed was that the reason why they didn't have a dream was that for most of these people, a lot of disappointment here and there from everywhere, and for maybe it could be from the way our education is, it could be whatever, but these people just some way somehow just wanted to survive. They just want you to give them something every month.
It's all about survival for last year.
Exactly. So we started asking the basic questions. Why are they not dreaming? Why are they not thinking about all the problems that we have as Africans, and why are they not looking for solutions to these ones? Because that's your way of creating value, and that's your way of making money some way somehow. So how do we find these people with dreams, and those who don't have it, how do we inspire them to dream? That's the starting point. And when we find these young people, what do we do with them, right? And the next thing that we do is to reorient their mindset from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset, from a closed mindset to an open mindset. Think beyond the box, that kind of thing. And even from a follower mindset to a leadership mindset, and also from I'm unemployed mindset to I will employ mindset. So that's where we start from. And then we go into training, mentoring, coaching, setting programs that will help young people. And then we also provide them with the needed support, the necessary support and the opportunity. So we have a center actually that we have set up with a shared office space, with a leadership library, with a product making room, with a conference hall, with a TV studio, a photo studio, an executive room for their private meetings. Anything that is needed for these people to dream, we want to take that limitation from there so that these people can dream and to succeed, basically.
All right, so Keziah, how do you select these young people? Someone is watching and someone would like to be part. What's the process like?
Okay, so over the years, ways of selection have been to target these talents and then coach them. We were doing it within our internal circles, like within a number of people. But this year, we have opened it up to the public, and we just want you to be a young person with a dream, with a passion, with energy that you want to do something, you want to make impact, you want to affect the world. And for this year, our age limit is 25 and below. But who knows, maybe over the years it can go beyond, it can reduce. But for this year, you just have to be 25 and below. You just have to have a passion and a dream. You have to be willing to be worked on, because the few that have the right, or let me say the courage to have dreams, don't have people to groom them. Some people just want people to tell them, see, if you go this direction, you're not going to do it well. Let's go this direction. And we have seasoned people who work with World Bank, people who work with Microsoft, we have our presidents, we have our directors, and they are all seasoned people who are working. They've been working for a long time. So they can be mentors to these people. We can advise them. We have seminars, we have training. So what we do is that so far as you are young, you have a passion, and you are willing, you apply on our platform. Our platform is thegracelifeleaders.org. You go there, you apply, you upload your essays. You upload your essay. You tell us what you want to do.
You have to write an essay.
Yes, you have to write an essay. We have to know what you want.
An essay on what you want.
Yes, what your
vision is. So that when you are coming, we are not oblivious of what you want, and then we can also put in the necessary measures for you. So assuming you want to go into product, you tell us what kind of product you want, how you want it to be, then we know that, okay, we can channel you under this presidency, give you these kind of materials, help you read this kind of books, and conscientize you towards the future, so that once you hit the market, you can be a godly leader making impact. And then once you do that, we take you through our recruitment process.
Okay, and all this is for free?
Yes,
for free.
For free?
Yes, for free.
So I'm 25 years old.
Yeah.
I'll go to Grace Life.
The Grace Life Leadership Center. But you go to our website.
Yeah, .org, right?
Yes, thegracelifeleaders.org.
.org. I do the registration. I upload my vision and all that.
That's all.
And then you get back to me.
Yes.
And then when you get back to me, we meet and you will look at my essay.
No, we already look at that. Once you apply, immediately you apply, less than 24 hours, you are responded to. And then our team start looking at your application. We go through your essay and then we will respond to you.
Okay, so then you recruit me.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we'll go through normal
orientation. And then we have 3 programs. We have the leadership development program, we have the sector mentorship program, and then we have the experience leadership program. These are the 3 programs that we run. So the leadership development program, where we have about 7 key models of leadership that you have to go through. What is leadership, who a leader is, the heart of leadership, what leaders do.
You train them through all
of those ones.
Okay.
And then the sector mentorship program is where we put you in a class specific to what you want to do. So if you want to go into maybe TV production, we put you into our production class. And there are people who will take you through those ones. And an experience leadership program is where you're required to build your vision. It's practical. So you have to do that for 2 years. And 2 years, we will give you all the support that you need, including the center. For whatever meeting, you pay nothing for them.
Including financial support?
Yes, when it becomes relevant.
You will give financial support?
Yes, I mean, when you
guys have money?
No, we don't give them financial support directly, but what we do is that as young people, we've identified a lot of financial opportunities.
Okay.
And there are many, you get what I'm saying? Just that young people sometimes don't know about them. So what we do is that we don't directly give you the financial support, but we help you to receive or have access to these financial. But basically, most often, it doesn't cost much for them to start. Where the money becomes is when they have to grow to what they want to do. So when we are able to start with you, we are able to help you even develop your business plan or your ministry plan or whatsoever, and then we guide you through them. And for 2 years, you are expected to make sure that whatever we're teaching you, you are implementing them. Then afterwards, you probably become an affiliate, and we will make sure that we continue with our distant mentorship and monitor what you do.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that everything lasts for 2 years, from what he just said.
Well, everything wouldn't last for 2 years. What actually happens is that, so far as you pass to our leadership center, you'll be a part of our family. But you'd have to go through the recruitment process. It's the last one that he mentioned that takes 2 years.
Okay.
And that 2 years doesn't mean you have to come to the leadership center every day to be in a classroom or to do everything. But you know that human beings, as we are, once we get something rolling, without mentorship, without guidance, sometimes you can sway off. So within that 2 years, we are looking at you, we are helping you so much that, assuming you are into photography, you start shooting, you have just one camera, you don't have anybody assisting you. We are not going to say that we've trained you, you've started shooting, so we are going to leave you. Within that 2 years, we make sure you expand. We make sure you brand yourself. If you need any training, we assist you. If you need to learn how to write your proposals, branding, everything, we are going to assist you within that 2 years. So it's not that within that 2 years, we just leave you.
So it takes more than 2 years for you.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
2 years is where we say that we don't want you to come staying in the organization and not growing out of it, right? So 2 years is where we say we're giving these things for you for free for 2 years.
Okay.
After 2 years, we expect that you are in the capacity to fund most of the things, because other people also need that opportunity.
How has it been for the center ever since you started operating, and what experiences would you like to share with us, people who have come out of the center?
We have quite a number of people. In fact, we have a documentary on our YouTube page that we share our success stories so far. We have architecture leaders right now. We have a group of people from KNUST that we found. I think they joined us when they were in level 300. As I speak to you now, they've already designed about 25 houses.
25
Yes,
of them. Okay.
yes. And in fact, they've actually built some of them. They just finished their first building project, and such a joy. We have someone into photography that we helped to set up his photography studio. We have somebody into TV production, Grace Live TV, that he's also doing amazing well. I think he has an interview with Ambule this afternoon.
Yes.
We have somebody who is into...
Is your TV on air?
Yes, we do it online.
You do it online?
On YouTube,
Okay.
yes,
Right.
on
Okay.
YouTube.
Right.
And there is somebody also into charity foundation. Amazing work. Last year we joined her at a village called Wudokupe. And it was amazing, you know, taking care of the community and listening to them. So we have a whole number, like quite a number of them. And, you know, but we needed to restrict our, you know, the number of people who join us, because we wanted to understand these people really. And we wanted to find the strategy that will work. And when we found it, we decided that let's open it up to a lot of people. So this year we're expecting about 30 plus people.
30?
Yes.
All right,
yes.
so previously you do less than that?
Yes, previously we did about 10 people, just to be, you know, across the sectors, just to be able to understand. We have somebody into women fellowship and other things. We wanted to really understand, you know, practically what these challenges will be, and develop a strategy to meet those ones. And when we found it, we said, well, now we can expand it to other people, so other people can be blessed.
It's solely in Accra?
For the time being, it's not even solely in Accra, but our main center is in Accra. Our founder made mention that we had people coming from KNUST, which is not in Accra. But
maybe their residence is in Accra. Maybe.
No,
the center is in Accra.
But
Okay.
our residence, our center at the moment is in Accra, but we would be expanding soon.
Okay.
But then it doesn't mean that it's limited to people in Accra. We have people across sectors, some from Kaswa, some from Kumasi, some. All we just need is that you should be in Africa, not even just Ghana. You should be in Africa. You should be a young person, and you should have passion and have a vision.
We had a young guy from Nigeria at our office yesterday.
Yes.
Okay.
And very passionate guy, you know, and that's the goal. And he wanted to even go to Nigeria to, you know, expand what we're doing.
There.
And it's amazing. We have a regional expansion program that we're trying to find the support to be able to do this across all the regions. And from there we will spread through Africa. That we believe.
And the Grace Life Leadership Center is made up of young people?
Young people.
Young passionate people.
Very young people.
Who are willing to make
I think
impact.
there's no one who is above 30 yet.
There's no one that was above 30?
No. Yes.
And if you see the center we've put together by young people, you'll be amazed. Beautiful stuff.
Where's your center?
At Ashaliboche, Little
Boche.
Junction.
Okay,
Yes.
all right.
Close to School Junction, about a minute drive to the
Okay.
School Junction. Yeah.
All right. And you like leadership stuff?
Yes, because everything rises and falls on leadership.
Okay. And you think the soil, when I talk about soil, I'm talking about the country itself and the continent itself, is that right to have that strong young people who will become great leaders?
Yes. With a projection
Because
of
the continent
two-thirds-
has really suffered it.
with a
lot in terms
projection of
leadership.
2/3 of our population being young, below the age of 20, that's a potential great instrument or tool for development and growth. It depends on how we handle them. And we want to be part of it. We don't want somebody to raise these people. We want to be part of raising ourselves and, liaising with the experienced people and people with the financial support so that we can be able to do this together.
Irrespective
Now,
of, yes.
I just wanted to make a comment based on what you just said.
Please
That do you
do.
think that we have the potential or the soil for that?
Yeah.
We have a lot of schools in Ghana.
Yes.
Let me just go to the academic sector.
Yes.
And every school has a school prefect.
Yes.
Every school has a cupboard monitor. Every
Yes.
school has course reps.
Yes.
Every school has SRC president.
Yes.
All these people are leaders.
Yes.
And if they are not trained and groomed, then we have a lot of rulers but not leaders or godly leaders. And then we cannot make impact. So we want to say that yes, we can see potential, but we want to help you manifest that potential in the right way. And that is why we don't just say everybody should just come. We try to pick the number that we are capable of grooming at a time. Very soon we'll be open. Very soon it may be in hundreds. But then for now, we can handle this number. Not to say, in fact, they are not the only people we are just having. There are people who also come in between here and there. But then the main people under the mentorship program for this year are the 30 people that we are seeing.
And let's not underestimate these young people.
Yeah.
Trust me, I have read project works by these people, and sometimes I wonder what are we doing with them? The ideas. I mean, every university, these people do project works in teams.
Exactly my point.
And it's amazing to see the kind of solutions that they bring to the table.
But unfortunately,
I mean,
that's
and they do
that's
that
an
for
unfortunate thing.
yeah, and they do that for the grade, and they finish, and they are not able to identify problems and solve them, and that's worrying, and that's why we feel like we can't continue to have things like that. We need to come.
Doesn't mean that there's a gap somewhere between what is taught there in the school and what actually happens on the ground.
That's accurate. That's it. We may not be sure of what the reason is, but what we know is that many young people are not able to translate what they learn in class in practical stuff.
Yes.
They're not. And,
Yes.
and it's unfortunate that as we sit hoping for somebody to give us a job, most of them are becoming lazy. Most of them are just forgetting a lot of things. Most of them, and it's something we can't continue to
No,
learn.
I agree with you. And that's something you have to look at. I mean, to share some experiences, people get out of the university, they come do national service or even get a job, and you realize that they're just lost. They just don't know. But these are people who have come up with great grades. And I so much agree with you. So if someone wants to get in touch with you, just then we can wrap up. Your telephone number or something, or where we can find you, then we can wrap up.
All right. So basically, we would want the person to hit us up on our website.
Okay.
And that is thegracelife.org.
Okay.
Very simple, very direct.
One word.
Thegracelife.org.
Okay. And then you're good to go.
Yeah.
All right. Keziah, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank
It's
you
great
very
to have young people around doing such things. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Stay with us.